Time to vote for your At the Races Ride of the Month for July. Vote A for Jane Mangan's bumper success aboard Barnahash Rose at Roscommon.
They're on.
The duo raced in the rear for much of the contest and came under some pressure on the long sweep for home, some 10 lengths off the leader.
At the back, Barnahash Rose. They have about 6 furlongs to race as they continue down the back straight.
With over a furlong to go, Mangan's mount began to close under strong driving. Racing by herself on the far side, Mangan showed all her strength and determination to force her charges head in front as the winning post loomed, scoring by a head.
Barnahash Rose over towards the far side, inside the final furlong. Art Kelly Vixen in the centre and the yellow and black stand side, pace and passion. Barnahash Rose staying on well on the far side. It's going to be tight as they go to the line, very tight. Barnahash Rose on the far side.
Vote B for Luke Dempsey's ride aboard classy dual purpose horse BAYAN in a flat handicap at Leopardstown. The 5-year-old was dropped in from his wide draw in the early stages of the race, and after continuing to race in the rear, appeared flat to the boards with half a mile to run.
A break then of almost 3 to the final trio. Spacious Sky ahead of Cebuano, and at the back scrubbed along is Bayan.
Turning for home, Dempsey and Bayan were still last, but with the horse's stamina coming into play, the pair came home strongly on the outside, getting to the front close home under an intelligent ride.
Bayan coming home strongly on the stand side, 50 yards to race, and Bayan getting on top close home. Has come from last to first to win it. Bayan won it from Stockton Spring.
Vote C for Nick Schofield's determined ride aboard Porter's War at Newton Abbot.
It's going towards the first of 16 fences over this trip of nearly 2 3/4 miles. Porter's War touched down with a narrow lead from Vif Argent on the near side.
The veteran was enjoying himself in front before being headed after the third fence. From that point, Porter's War lost some of his zest and started to drop further down the field. Deep into the second circuit, Nick Schofield had to get very serious on his mount to prevent him from becoming detached from the main group. In the home straight, victory looked far from likely, but after rallying strongly, both horse and rider showed greater will than their idling rival to get up in the shadow of the winning post.
The final fence, he jumped in okay, he's clear, but he's idling badly in front here, almost stopping to a walk. What's happening up the inside? Porter's War is staging a rally. Falcara, Porter's War, and Porter's War on the inside of Falcara. It's very tight.
Vote D for a well-timed effort by Gavin SHEEHAN in a Newton Abbot handicap hurdle. Given a ground-saving ride up the inner throughout, the duo lost some places down the back straight, with SHEEHAN's mount needing to be shaken up to take closer order.
Good of Luck is now being ridden along as they begin to make their way towards the end of the back straight.
Still fifth and half a dozen lengths down, turning for home, the jockey saved ground up the inner. Produced a challenge on the approach to the final flight, they produced a good leap despite wandering around before scampering ahead up the short running.
But Good of Luck also got away from the final flight well and is now charging away in the closing stages. Good of Luck, the winner.
Vote E for Richard Johnson's superb display aboard chasing debutant August Hill at Stratford. Quite keen at the back and not fluent at many of his obstacles, the pair lost ground a number of stages throughout the contest.
Again, there was an element of guesswork involved for August Hill.
Away from the final ditch, August Hill still trailed her two rivals, needing to be shaken up by her rider as the field reached the second last. Then the pair made significant ground up the straight to get within striking distance of the leader.
August Hill is moving up to inch into second from Academy General, and Johnson just beginning to get a tune out of their mare now.
Johnson's mount produced her best leap at the final fence before forging ahead on the run-in under her inspired partner.
Woodbank hard pressed by August Hill, who comes through to lead, and this is Johnson at his best because it was a different round of jumping, but August Hill makes a winning chasing debut.
Vote today for your chance to win a £250 funded account courtesy of Paddy Power. Your vote counts. Visit attheraces.com/ride.